Hi everyone, my name is Liz and today is October 28th and let's see, I'm a crafter. I like to knit, crochet, needle felt, spin, woolly things, yarny things. I also like to quilt, sew, embroider, all the different things. And you'll probably see a little bit of everything here. If you like what I have going on here, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be happy to answer any questions, particularly if I didn't answer them here. And you can also follow me on Instagram as Liz's Fiber Crafting Nook. Okay, let's get right into it. If you're used to my old recordings, you're now set up here instead of over there, so you're much closer to me. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm invading my own space with the camera. All right. Finished objects. I have a few. Let's start with socks. I have knit socks. I don't know if I mentioned it last week. My goal, in my head at least, if I didn't say it out loud, is I have leftover balls of sock yarn or bits and bobs that I've picked up from thrift stores or wherever. And I wanted to use those up. I didn't have enough to make a complete pair of socks, but I do have enough to make complete pairs of baby socks. I'm not sure. I didn't go back and rewatch my video. It's been 3 weeks ago, so I'm just going to show you these, even though I probably already showed you this particular pair. Maybe the other pair too. But, all right. I completed these. I would call them infant socks. Infant socks, and then I completed I don't think I had done these, but I think I had done these. And I completed another pair of infant socks. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this was the leftover Peyton's Croy Celestial sock yarn. Pretty sure. The black was my leftover from my sweater and the adult pair of socks I did. And that was unicorn yarn from Hobbii, Hobbii. You pronounce it your way. As long as the spelling gets you there. Anyway, I completed, so I have 2 pair of the infant socks. Then I used it up. I may have had these done. I think I did, but I'll show them just in case. Then I would call these anywhere from, depending on the size of the child, 6 months to a year baby socks. And I know I didn't show you these ones. I used up, this is Peyton's Croy. I've showed you adult socks I made with this before. I did not try to match them up again. I do not try to match up. And then I got this pair. And that used up the Peyton's Croy. I think it's called Marl Gray Brown. It's a really plain name. It's like Marl Gray and Brown. If you need to, you can go back and watch the video with my adult socks. I was just using this up. I succeeded in using this up. I'm still working on that particular project of using up sock yarn. By the way, sorry for the glare. I'm not going to try to keep my face like this the whole time. So you're going to see glare. All right. And here's what I do with what I can't use. I just wind it onto my sock yarn ball. At this point, I don't even know what's in the center of this ball. Just I've been winding, and I will continue to do so, and then eventually I will find a project for this. I actually do think I potentially have a project for this. I'm thinking about making, I'm not going to necessarily, I'm thinking about making sock cozies. Not sock cozies. What are they called? Yarn ball cozies that I can keep my balls of yarn contained while I'm working usually I work 2 socks at a time, but I've been known to work upwards of 3 pairs at a time. All right. Moving into okay, no, not moving into. I have some other finished objects. I just didn't think of them as finished objects yet. All right. I talked about quite a while back, several months ago, about Christmas ball covers. My grandmother made them, and I wanted to make some more. Sorry, meaning I wanted to make some more, but her pattern was missing. Her patterns were missing. So I went and found some vintage patterns on Etsy. And from what I can see, 4 of her patterns came from that one vintage Etsy store. And the other ones, I don't know. The other vintage one I found is not the same as these ones. It's okay. So reminder, these were hers. They were made on satin balls. And this one, let's see, this one, and this one were not patterns I have found. But the other ones were patterns that I found. They were the Etsy pattern. Okay, that reminded you of that. Then I started making some of the ones I had. So here's one I made. And these were the ones I did for, these ones are for me. Man, that light blew up. Oh, there you go. That's a little better. Got so bright. I'll keep them over on this side. And then this one. I mean, I could refine that, but I'm pretty happy with how those ones turned out. Then, let me get these up here. I am making bulbs for a raffle for a animal shelter. So they can try to get some fundage. And I am making, all it is a basket with vintage bulbs. I'll show them to you. The silver, I had silver bulbs, and I realized the white doesn't go so great with it. It kind of blends in. If you want to do this, you'll realize. With the fogged ones, or what do you want to call them? The satin ones, I went with red. I still have 1, 2, 3. I still have 3 satin balls to complete, and then I'll be done with this project. I just have to finish making the basket look nice. I went with green with the silvers, the regular silvers. I actually did not pick the colors. Somebody else picked the colors. Let's see, did I show these ones? I think these take me around 45 minutes each, with all the disruptions that I receive. So those are what I got done in the Christmas bulbs. And then I got done, I've seen these most commonly with air cactuses in them. I do not know what they're called. I found them at the thrift store. So they have this opening here, a little glass, and then they have where you can hang it. I did it a net to go over it, this opening. I plan on, these hang of course, I plan on putting little crochet creatures inside of these. Lolly Lala does bugs, moths, beetles, snails, different things like that. I'm almost thinking that's what I want to do. We'll find out. But meanwhile, I'm going to make covers for these. And then last work in progress, and then I'll tell you the details of those little socks. I delayed on purpose. Whoops. I just pulled a stitch off of my needles. Because I'm in progress of doing heels. Here, see, there they are. So I'm mid-progress in doing heels. There is the color I'm working on. Let me get it out of the bag. I'm just working from one end, the inside and the outside of the ball. I have no details on this yarn. It is a thrift store, my thrift store find. And it did not have a ball band. But I'm using it up. I will definitely get these done in the next couple of days. I'm on a bowling league, and when it's not my turn, I sit and work on the socks. I'm going to look out my window. Hold on. I know that was kind of weird. I felt like someone parked in front of my house. Okay. On the little socks, I gave you details before about the little socks. The infant socks, I cast on 8. I cast on 8, and I increased every other round until 40 stitches in the round. And then I knit until it was 2 inches. Then I did a wrap and turn heel. Then I did 6 extra stitches where I always do, which is, I'll grab the proper one. When you're done with the heel, I always put in like an even number on this side to that side. So it would be 3 over here and 3 over here. So 6 total stitches. And then I did 2 inches, 2x2 rib, and I did Jenny's stretchy bind off. And then the toddlers, I call the second size in infant socks, the 5 months to, or 6 months to a year. I cast on 8, increased every other round till I had 44 stitches. And I knit until I had 3.5 inches, did a wrap and turn heel, did 6 extra stitches, and then after I did 3 rounds with the 6 extra stitches, I decreased until I had back to the 44 stitches. Then I did the 2x2 ribbing for 2 inches. So here I did the heel, then I did this section is the decreasing section, and then I did the 2-inch cuffs. All right, that's pretty much what I've been following for my baby socks. And then I have one more work in progress. I've been working on a lot of stuff. Hold on a sec. Clyde, no. No. Sorry. My Yorkie has been incredibly yappy the last couple of days. He feels he's got to tell me about everything. So I'm going to show you Monkfish Sam. My completed Monkfish Sam, because I was looking at him for some reference. You can go back to my episode 1 if you want to see more about the one I'm about to show you, which is this one. So this is Monkfish Sam. I'll show him on this side. It seems to be better over here. Here comes, that gets blown out. Okay. All right, so there's Monkfish Sam. So this will tell you what I'm about to show you what I'm working on. I am heavily modifying the Monkfish Sam pattern. So what I'm about to show you, you can only duplicate if you can figure out what I'm doing. And I'm just doing it as I go. I knew that I wanted to make him open mouth. I also know that my son is incredibly fascinated with uvulas and tongues, like eating things and mouths and teeth and stuff like that. I don't even know how to explain to you what I've done, but here is the start of what I'm doing. Here's the yarn I'm using for the main body. Let me unravel it just a hair. And it says Cotton Flake, Astro Dye Works. Cotton Flake. This is called Gold Pumpkin Red Brown Brick. Lot number 291061. I do not know if you can get this. I found it at a thrift store for the tag still in there. $2.05. And I like the color, so, and then, all right. So I've got his face started and done. There's his tongue. There's his uvula. I've done wire, so I'm going to flip it around. This will be the inside that you can never see again. I just got wire in here, and I have it sewn down. I have whip stitch and sewn it down. I'm in the process now of working in the round. I have put it off to the side so that I could work on the Christmas bulbs. They need them by November 1st. So they can sell raffle tickets for the month of November so somebody can win it and then use them for the month of December. Anyway, obviously he's gummy Monkfish Sam because I haven't done teeth. I will be doing the clay teeth. I'm not sure how they're going to fit in there yet. I will make them and figure it out. I am a craft as you go kind of person. I did not really write any of these directions down. I'm sure there's room for improvement. And I don't know if I'd make him again. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I'd figure it out again. I'll probably write some cliff notes. Let's see. I think that was the last thing. That's my work in progress. Let's shoot into goals. I have lots of goals. So goals are, I'm going to continue to use up my scrap yarn to make baby socks. I actually have a good friend who's expecting her first grandbaby. I would like to give her some baby socks and maybe some other things, but I have plenty of time. Hers is not due for quite some time. And then I have a friend of my daughter. One of her childhood friends is expecting her first baby in April. I'll make some baby socks for her and some other things. And another friend of my daughter's expecting their second child. And while I know people tend to just like, it's your second, I still like to make them a little something, because I think it's terrible that the second child and the third child just get like, too bad for you, hand-me-downs and whatever. I'm just, my opinion. And finish up the Christmas bulbs for the raffle basket, for the November raffle basket, and do more of the Christmas bulbs. It's not a priority, but I can do one here or there and yonder, and that works out. And then while I'm working on that project, this falls in the same sort of line. I'm going to show you this. I picked up 3 of these. They are a glass ball. What came in it originally was, there's these roses that are painted or whatever, and then they are in liquid inside these globes. And those flowers were no good in the ones that I have. And I was sold these for 50 cents each. The top, you can get this rubber top off. But what I was thinking I wanted to do is make a netting, much like maybe like this one. And that way I can do and hang them from the ceiling. I plan on maybe doing crochet or felted creatures to display inside of these. We'll see I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I make things and I'll go, oh, that'll probably work for that. And then I add to it and make it a thing. That might get done. And I'm going to try to finish him. He is missing 3 legs. I still haven't decided on this leg whether I like it or don't like it. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So this is the Screaming Possum by Complicated Knots. You can find that tutorial video on her page. But I'd like to get him finished, and I'm considering trying to take wool fiber that's in his color zone for a possum, and adding the hair to make him furry. I think that would be spectacular. I just don't know if it'll work or not, but I need to get him finished. He belongs to my forest friend. I won't show you her. She's been in a few videos. My forest friend lady, she is, who I'm considering naming Lumi. She's going to be the carer of possums. That is what I decided in my head. And her hands are like this because she's supposed to be holding her possum baby. And her possum baby has one leg held on by pins. So I need to get to that and get it off my desk, which is a wreck with all the stuff I've been doing. And think that is all I will get to. I do have some socks to repair that are mine. I'd like to get them repaired so I can actually be wearing them. But it just hasn't happened yet. And they don't have holes in them. I'm going to show you. This came undone because I didn't know any better when I made it. I'm a baby knitter. I've only been knitting for, we might be getting closer to the 8-year mark than the 7-year mark. So I'm going to just say 8 years. And I've tried different methods of different things. Some things work, some things don't. And now I know. But these are perfectly usable socks. I just need to probably pull out the top round of, to make the other sock look the same as this sock, I'll probably pull out its top round too, and then bind off and weave in the ends properly. I sew in my ends. They don't go anywhere. And that was the problem I had with all 3 of those pair. Actually, no. This pair, I tried a different bind off. It's not stretchy enough. It was a no-go. I need to, now that I've sewn in the end, at least I know where to look for it. I can see kind of where I connected it. I need to go back to the Jenny stretchy bind off and just stick with that because that works for me. And I do have a pair of my sons that I need to pull. They're too tight going over because I finished those pair at the same time as this pair. Excuse me. Anyway, that is, so I've had a lot of crafting and creating going on. Just a real quick on what I've been up to. I'm volunteering for an animal shelter in a kind of an in-charge position. I am a board member. So that is keeping me extremely busy. And I haven't been working on my shop as much as I would like to, but it'll get done. And we are going into fall. I hate to say the horrible W word. Not my favorite season. But it is approaching and on its way. And I really need to do some outdoor stuff. But it's been raining and stuff. So moving leaves around to the garden and things are not happening right now. All right. And nothing else really. I don't think so. I've been fostering puppies. I've fostered 9 puppies and we're now down to 2. They've been fostering them out to adopt them. And so I still have 2 of them. Meaning I've been really busy and being kept up a lot by baby puppies. All right. You guys have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.